Figure might still be a little too loud. Hey there, vinyl community. My name's Tom. You're watching High Rant District. Well, right now I'm listening to Power Trip. This is their 2013 album, I think, Manifest Decimation on Southern Lord Records. Great album, and I just picked up their new one. Camera, it might be Nightmare Logic. I haven't spun it yet, but I wanted to listen again to Manifest Decimation before spinning up the new one by Power Trip. It's obviously soft rock with mostly with influences by ABBA and the Bee Gees and a little bit of Barry Manilow. Anyway, what I'm doing today, it's a Saturday. It's record store day. I don't participate in record store day anymore. If you do, cool. I hope you had fun. As the noted philosopher Aaron, the metal theologian, once said, it's not for you. Meaning it's not for me. So record store day is not for me. So anyway, I'm just cleaning up in the music room and kind of putting some records away. I've got a stack over here that's a fairly large stack, but because I'm lazy about putting stuff away, I'm just gonna just figured I'd show what's been playing recently. So anyway, Manifest Decimation by Power Trip is what's playing right now. And then let's see, stuff I'm putting away. It's a 7-inch by the Bush Tetris. It's Too Many Creeps, backed with Snakes Crawl and You Taste Like the Tropics. This is on 99 Records. It's from 1980, and it's post-punk, new wave, not new wave, no wave. Think no wave, like if you know Lizzie Mercier Declue, that kind of like her first album. That kind of like sticks in my head every time I think no wave. I think of her. I think of her first album, Color Portrait or Portrait of Color or something like that. I've got it. I just don't remember the title. Anyway, Bush Tetris, 7-inch. Good stuff. And then let's see, next most recent, Two Boy Army from 1978 on Beggars Banquet. This is on blue vinyl. It's a gatefold, and it's one of those gatefolds that I consider to be a proper gatefold, in that, you know, when you look in this gatefold, it's got the lyrics to all the songs. And this is a record from 1978. So, you know, whatever my math is, 30, 40 years ago. But over time, you know, you take an old record, the inner sleeves get lost. And but here, when you use the gatefold wisely, 30, 40, 50 years, whatever later, you've got the lyrics right here. That's the proper use of a gatefold. Too many gatefolds nowadays are just like there to be like, it's a gatefold. Yay. And it's on blue vinyl. Blue vinyl. Take my word for it. As I show you the record. Next up, let's see what I got. Oh, Millport by Greg Graffin. This came out this year. It's if you know Greg Graffin, if you know Bad Religion, this is Greg Graffin's the lead singer of Bad Religion, and this is a solo album. I really dig the cover art, and it's a gatefold. It's a pretty new record. This came out on Anti. It's a gatefold. It's alright. This has got credits in here. But it's one of those records where he's going back to his roots. And if I'm not mistaken, the entire backing band on this album is Social Distortion, which is odd because I was going to say that it reminds me a lot of Mike Ness. Sorry, I need to start drinking. Anyway, it reminds me of Mike Ness's album from like 1998-ish, Cheating at Solitaire, where Mike Ness the lead singer of Social Distortion, kind of did an album that went back to his roots and his influences, which was kind of like Johnny Cash-ish, some old country, some old blues. And while Greg Graffin's Millport is almost a little bit more traditional type of country, I think it's considered country rock, and that's probably an apt description. But his country and his blues influences come through here. So it's a really cool record by the lead singer of a band that I love. Same with Cheating at Solitaire by Mike Ness. That's a great album too. I only have it on CD, but check out that. And then next up we have this record kind of comes in some funky psychedelic color. Comes with a 7-inch too. This is City Beach by Jill Cuniff. This is from 2007 on Vinyl Films Records. And Jill Cuniff was the lead singer or main singer in oh man. I don't know if I just got metal on the brain or what's going on. But hold that thought. I was going to go to a computer and look it up, but Luscious Jackson, duh. All right, she's the lead singer of Luscious Jackson. That's a band I always dug because of they're very. This solo album by her reminds me so much of Luscious Jackson's because it takes me back to like New York City vibe. It's very analog, very chill, very relaxed, and it's got that little bit of a funk to it. Luscious Jackson were always fantastic to me because they were really, really picky about the gear that they used, their recording equipment, their instruments, and making sure it was everything was very analog, no digital. Anyway, I enjoyed this a lot. It's very relaxed, very Luscious Jackson-ish. Jill Cuniff, City Beach. Let's see what's next. Oh, this album is called Dust Bunnies by Betty Severt from the 90s. Where is this from? It's made in England. Anyway, this is on Beggars from the 90s, and it's indie rock. The lead singer, Carol Van Dyke, has a really sweet voice, and some good songs on here. It's a good album. Indie. Betty Severe. It doesn't say it anywhere, but oh, there it is. Dust Bunnies. See what's next up. Lithics. Borrowed Floors. This is from last year, I believe, 2016. What is it on? Water Wing Records. This is a Portland, Oregon band, and kind of described, I guess, as I think it was kind of pitched as post-punk, but it really has its roots in No Wave. Again, if you go back to Lizzie Mercier Declue or Bush Tetras that I led off this video with, it's very similar. Really nice to see somebody doing something a little out of the ordinary for 2017. Lithics, Borrowed Floors. What's next? Oh, the new Crystal Fairy album with King Buzzo and Dale from the Melvins, and it's on Ipecac Records, or as Chris would call it, Ipacrap Records. But it's a good album. It's overpriced. I've talked about this. I'm not going to go on and on. Let's see, what do we got here? Kinetic Ideals. No Man EP4 and a personal view. It's an EP. Now, Kinetic Ideals is a band that I hadn't known. They're from, this is from 1983 on Mannequin Records. They're out of Mississauga, Ontario, just outside Toronto, or Toronto, I should say. It's outside Toronto. Good Canadian boys, eh? from Mississauga, Mississauga. It's like our Mississippi, but up in Toronto. The GTA, Greater Toronto Area. Toronto. Anyway, it's post-punk. I was turned on to this by Eric Medeiros. Eric M is his channel. ERICK space M. If you want to look him up. I enjoy his videos. He's got great taste. He always costs me money because invariably he shows whatever he shows. I'm gonna buy something of what he showed, and he's gonna educate me. Let's see, what do we have here? Oh, Initiation. It's a band called Eras. ERAAS. It's hard to see. It kind of looks like ERMS, but it's Eras. This is a Brooklyn duo. I got this for free. It's on Felt Records. I ordered FELTE, which are a great post-punk label. Their stuff is put out on Bandcamp all the time, and I think they included this for free with some other record or two that I ordered. And it's not the first time that I ordered something from Felt via Bandcamp and something else unexpected showed up at no charge. Props to them, and they really do post-punk well. This is, although I really like Felt is kind of a go-to for post-punk, this is kind of ambient, like a dark ambient / post-punk, but I almost, it's not ambient, but it's like a dark ambient. I'm bad at describing things, but it's good. I like it a lot. Next up, this is, I got reminded and turned back onto this. This is C Average. Self-titled, I'm pretty sure. It's on Kill Rock Stars from 1998, when Kill Rock Stars was still making great music. Now they just do like comedy albums and a couple of Portland bands and that are okay. The Kill Rock Stars, to me, as a label, is not what it once was. Chris Hamtaro Overlord is his screen name. If you think I'm ranty, that guy can rant. Chris is fucking awesome, and he's got good taste in music. He's a lot more hardcore punk crust, but this is like kind of punk and metal at the same time, if that makes any sense. Real good stuff. C Average, their self-titled album, and it was not expensive, pretty easy to find. Excellent record. I'm not going to do too much more here. What do we got? Oh, Crispy Ambulance, The Plateau Phase. This is on Factory Benelux from 1982, and this is Factory Benelux was like the Belgian version. This is from Belgium, the Belgian version of Factory Records. And I think Factory Benelux kind of got like the cast-offs bands from real Factory Records. But anyway, like, you know, they put out, this is like Section 25 and the Durutti Column, or the other bands that Factory Benelux put out. Post-punk, good stuff. And I'll finish with this. The Queers, and pardon my political incorrectness, but the title of the album is Love Songs for the Retarded, produced by Ben Weasel, Screeching Weasel. This is on Lookout Records from the early 90s, 1992, 93, 94, somewhere around there. It's good, cool punk. Bay Area punk, I guess. Bay Area sound. I'm not sure that they were from the Bay Area. Kind of think they were from the Midwest, but I might be crossing them up with Screeching Weasel. Anyway, that's enough. This record side 2 of Manifest Decimation's about to finish, so I'm going to wrap this up. Thanks for watching. Hope your Saturday went well. Assuming I even put this out on Saturday, I'll probably put it out tomorrow because I want to get some beer. And me and my girl are going to go out and watch some comedy tonight. I don't even know who the comedian is. But we're going to go downtown to some comedy club, have some beer, have some food, and laugh. Because that's what you should do. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.